Alright guys, I had a few requests on explaining my glow plug harness setup for these ALH swaps. First thing off the bat is it won't work for any of the PD engines. They all use a 5 or 7 volt glow plug, so that kind of throws that out of the options there. You do have to get those wired in, but I guess I just like saving the wiring into the ECU of the glow plugs and everything. And I don't know, for me, especially when it's super cold out, I kind of like the advantage of holding them down as long as I want. And the other thing is, they actually run quite a while after you start the engine till it warms up. And that just, I feel like that adds to the glow plugs wearing out sooner, but I guess I can't really confirm that. Anyway, I like being able to hold them down. You know, sometimes it's 10 or 20 seconds when it's super cold out, but yeah, I had the hood off the Toyota here, so it's pretty easy to show you guys. I don't have I didn't really finish setting this up ever, but so this is a starter relay like off of a Ford. You could use even pretty much any starter relay is pretty cheap. It just ends up being a pretty cheap setup. Now I've seen where people try use a 87 relay. They say they're good to 40 amp, but I've seen where most of these glow plugs use about, it's a little more than 10 amps per glow plug. And if you actually hold them down for 10-20 seconds and do that a couple of times, I have tried that setup and burned up 2 of those things. So I switched to these starter relays. They're overkill, but it just works the best. And it's pretty easy to see here. I mean, you've got your glow plugs over here, rail, and then this is the wiring for them. I don't really have it finished, like I say, yet, but you basically, either you're going to have a 2-wire or a 4-wire setup. You're going to just get them all together on the same thing because you're just going to power them all at the same time. And then you can take that, if you have the fuse block off of the Volkswagen, or if you're still in the car, you can use the let's see, the same wire and everything pretty much, and run it over here to the other side, so you've got that 50 amp fuse. And then it's pretty simple. You just run a wire to trigger it, and that goes inside. Get that on your dash. And the nice thing about these bigger starter relays is you don't even really need a light or anything, because you can literally hear it click on and off, so you know it's working. So it makes for a pretty simple setup. And yeah, I mean, there's just really not a whole lot else to it other than that. But that's what I've done in all of mine so far. Like I say, at least when you can. So hopefully that helps somebody out. And yeah, I guess you can see right over here, it runs into the original Volkswagen fuse block there, right where the glow plug sensor went. But anyway, I don't know if there's a whole lot more to say about it. I just like being able to hold them down as long as I want, and also they're just not running until the engine warms up either, so works pretty well for me. But anyway, that's the setup. Thanks for watching.